Hello once again, good friends. Welcome, new subscribers. I'm Brian from Apex Detail. I get emails asking questions on silica or SiO2 or nano ceramic based spray sealants. I myself don't go crazy with them. I've tested many. I keep coming back to one. It's no secret as to which one it is, the QPon 2.0 base and the 3.0 topper. These are easy to apply spray sealants, nano ceramic infused. It's transferred from the bottle to the surface through water, so it's very easy, user friendly, can get around the car rather quickly. If I was an enthusiast, I'm not sure if I would go spending too much money on some of these 500 milliliter containers as they're pricey. I'm not sure that it's justified, and that's really in the eye of the beholder. So I'm going to put two side by side. I'm going to put one I keep coming back to, one that can be rather hard to find at times as distributors pop up and disappear throughout the states over here. I'm going to put that up against one I've tested in the past. So we'll put QPon against JAX wax on the same panel, and we'll see how they apply. We'll see how they cure within the first couple seconds and minutes. We'll see what they look like when they're cured. We'll see if it makes the panel deeper, darker, richer, glossier. Then we'll beat them up the way we usually do and see what they can withstand. So I have a panel set up and we're ready to go. So let's head out into the shop and get this started. JAX Wax Shield Refresh Spray Sealant, 500 milliliters, $24.95. We also have the QPon 3.0. This is a topper. They're both toppers for their respective ceramic coatings for the base coat. That said, they both can be used as standalone protection for your car, truck, or motorcycle, and they can join the long list of products that are very similar: Geon Wet, Hydroselects, the tax system, and many, many more that are coming out as this is becoming more popular. Application of the product is what's making them so popular. Very user friendly, spray on the panel, spread out from there. I like to take a little bit more time than that and grab a microfiber application pad and spray onto the pad itself, spread it out in crisscross patterns, make sure it's perfectly even and covers the entire area I'm trying to protect. When it comes to preparation of the panel or whatever you're trying to protect, I've been showing that in many videos with a panel prep, a solvent, whatever you use after or in between steps of correction. Then I'll use my Angel Wax Perfect Polish or the Polish Angel Escalate Lotion, which is a cleaner / minor abrasive polish, and then I'll go back to an IP wipe again. Then I'm ready to apply a product such as this using this type of method. Easy on, easy off. Although very similar, you can see some slight differences applying. The shield has a little bit of an oily look to it. The QPon, you can automatically see the hydrophobic effect starting to kick in even as you're applying it, but they both wipe off real quick and easy. Some of these products are apply and roll, which means no cure time. Some other products need a little bit of cure time. I'll normally just apply it, let it sit in the shop for a couple hours before the customer can pick it up and take it out, just in case there's a storm coming. This here has sat for 8 hours. I apply it in the morning, come back in the evening, and as you can see, there's a little bit of difference between the two. They do make the old panel here a bit glossier, a bit deeper, darker, richer. Everybody loves to see if they bead, how they bead, or if they sheet. You can easily see the outline of both sealants. We'll use this as a reference as we move on and start to beat these up a little bit. Both hydrophobic, fighting off free-flowing water. Always testing, always finding different ways to stress these sealants, these coatings. Maybe not in ways they see in everyday life. However, if I use the same testing over and over with these sealants and coatings, I do see differences. It does tell me a lot. Right here, I'm just going to run a straight line through from one side to the other with a 3-inch polisher and a standard orange foam cutting pad and a medium grade cutting compound. This will be a major scratch test, to say the least. This has slightly affected the way the sealants can protect, but hasn't removed them completely. Next, overspray. That could be a real problem at times. Let's see how both of these sealants protect the surface, and then how easy it is to remove the overspray from the surface of those sealants. Normally, I'll just douse a rag with Citral 266, get it over with, flush the area, and move on. However, with a quality sealant, let's see how we can remove the overspray with just a microfiber towel and no chemical whatsoever. This is fresh. However, one wipe will remove 50 or 60% of it with no chemical introduced whatsoever. Sometimes, if you have some real stubborn overspray, you have to do clay and other harsh methods where you need to polish the area afterwards. This is Purple Power cut 50/50. This emulates entering an automatic car wash where the pre-rinse is alkaline and can reach 11 or 12 on the pH scale. Doing exactly what an automatic car wash would do, dumping these products right on your car and then being rinsed after a few seconds to be introduced to more chemicals and then those scratchy wraps and then blown off at the end. Do these two Nano Ceramic spray sealants survive? Yeah, absolutely. Both sealants still there protecting. One is actually starting to fade slightly, but the Cupion is still there protecting in full force. And one of the reasons I keep coming back to it, it always seems to slightly outperform others, and with its ability to be diluted and still hold up, it's why I keep coming back to it. Also, go ahead and disregard the hand gestures, guys. I have trainees in the background I'm also demonstrating for. All right, next we'll go with a body solvent or an IP solution or a panel wipe or whatever you go with and whatever you call it. I have mine mixed at 25%. We're just going to simply spray it on. I'm going to let it dwell there for a few minutes. We'll rinse off and see if they survive that as well. An easy way that I could show that they both are still there, both protecting, one a little bit more than the other, but you can use the contrast of the edge of the sealant where it was applied to and where it wasn't. The Cupion test area is still front and present. The shield sort of packed it up, called it a day, so let's finish it off. Let's grab the Citral 266 and do it in. and introducing the wax and the sealant killer for the most part. We'll put a nice layer on there. I'll drag a microfiber across it, make sure that covers it completely so it can break it down. We'll rinse it off and see where we stand. So to answer some of the questions in the emails, preparation is important, application is important to get the most out of these. Yes, they are pricey. Again, it depends on what you're looking for. The value is in the eye of the beholder. I'm still using Cupion. I get asked that a lot. I am definitely still using Cupion. It is still a hot seller in my area, out of my shop, and I really enjoy using it, and I enjoy what it does for me. It's not for everybody. I can't say go out and purchase it. What I could do is put a link down below so you can look into it and maybe see if it fits into what you're doing. To get the most out of these spray sealants, it's all in the preparation of the panel and application. Preparing the panel, making sure that the sealant has the best bond with the surface is important. Also, application, making sure there's a nice even coat throughout the entire surface you're applying to. Both two very important points as to durability of the product. And then the product itself, the quality of the product itself. Again, I don't go out and I'm not really sure. If I was just an enthusiast, I would spend a lot of money on these. Again, in the eye of the beholder and what you're looking for. I will put a link down below for both of these if you want to look into them, and maybe I'll include some more. The Cupion, guys, I keep coming back to it, and I've tested many, and I have mentioned this is a pain to get a hold of, depending on what area you're from. But it's been worth it for me. The package is a package I will have available to my customers right under professional ceramic coatings if they can't leave their car for a few days, and allow for your cure time. And then also if they don't have the budget for it, this package, which I sell as a sealant package, is perfect, and the customers really like it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. Brian from Apex Detail. Catch you in the next video.